everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we get set to send it to the stadium, a look at the man who's played cornerback could factor into the outcome of this one in a big way, if he's on his game. It's the Chiefs going up against the Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Smith going underneath for Charles. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the... Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. Here's Smith now on second down. A dump off for Charles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Smith, and he's got his man. That's Macklin. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second down is Smith. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 38-year-old veteran, how does he do it? James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll field this at the 5. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Charles the low setback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry here for Charles. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2, Smith. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A gain of 8 and a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. On first down, it's Smith. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdowns. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Smith. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, Hands, a little bit questionable.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will change here with very... Charles the Lord sent back. Smith on 1st down. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we...
Let's do a little replay real quick.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big run there by Charles. 62 yards on the ground. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be...
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
I'll do more talking on the next one.
On second down, here's Smith. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carry now for Jamal Charles. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith going underneath for Charles. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You've got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
You say you never had control? You say you never had the ball? No.
First down, it's Smith. Finding time. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Smith surveying the field, going underneath for Charles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
6 yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And ready for 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down. Smith over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And able to find Conley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They run it. It's Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st down, it's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Smith throwing again, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the Steelers set to take the field.